Ever feel like your love life is one big cosmic joke? You keep falling for the same type, the wrong type, over and over again. Well, guess what? It might not be entirely your fault. Turns out some zodiac signs are practically magnetized to toxic relationships. It's like they've got a sign on their forehead that says, "Hey, red flags, I'm right here." But today, we're ranking the top 5 signs that always fall for the wrong people. And trust me, number 1 is going to shock you. Before we dive in, let me ask you, are you guilty of falling for the wrong person? Comment your zodiac sign below, and let's see if you're on this list. And hey, if you've been through a string of bad relationships, don't worry, you're not alone. These signs are practically destined to keep chasing the wrong people until they finally learn their lesson. Quick poll. Do you agree that your zodiac sign influences your relationship choices? Yes or no? Vote now in the comments below and let the cosmic games begin. Remember, this is just for fun. Don't take it too seriously. We're all about spreading love, not hate. So let's keep it light and fun. So, ready to find out who made the cut? Let's kick things off with a sign that can't help but see the best in everyone, even when they're the worst. Zodiac number 5. Libra, the people pleaser. Libra, you're the charming diplomat of the zodiac, always striving to keep the peace and make everyone happy. But here's the problem. You're so busy trying to balance everyone else's needs that you completely forget about your own. You fall for people who are just not good for you because you are too focused on potential instead of reality. You convince yourself that you can fix them or that love will somehow change them. Spoiler alert, it won't. You're drawn to people who need saving, the ones who seem mysterious or broken, and you think your love can heal them. But while you're busy playing therapist, they're draining you dry. You're stuck in a cycle of over-giving and under-receiving, and the worst part? You refuse to admit it. You'll sugarcoat their red flags until you're drowning in excuses. Libra, it's time to stop choosing projects and start choosing partners. Your heart is too precious to waste on people who only take and never give. So snap out of it, or keep getting burned. Your call. Zodiac number 4. Pisces, the daydreamer. Pisces, you're the zodiac's ultimate romantic, always lost in a fantasy of what love could be. You're the type to see a red flag and think, but what if I just love them a little harder? You want the fairy tale so badly that you ignore the fact that you're actually starring in a horror story. You fall for people who are emotionally unavailable, distant, or downright toxic, and you convince yourself they're just misunderstood. You're the classic empath who thinks they can heal the broken-hearted bad boy or the emotionally detached queen. Spoiler, you can't. You end up giving and giving until there's nothing left, and then you're left wondering why you feel so drained. You confuse intense chemistry with real connection, and that's where you keep getting burned. Pisces, it's time to wake up. Not everyone deserves your endless compassion. You're not their therapist, and you're not their savior. You're just setting yourself up for heartbreak by falling for potential instead of reality. Take off those rose-colored glasses before they get you hurt. Again. Zodiac number 3. Cancer, the clinger. Cancer, you love hard. You're the nurturer of the zodiac, the one who wants to build a cozy little nest with your partner and keep them safe from the world. But here's where it goes wrong. You latch onto people who don't deserve your love, and you hold on way too tight. You fall for the emotionally unavailable and the ones who breadcrumb you just enough to keep you hanging on. You think if you just love them harder, they'll come around. But instead, you're giving your all to someone who barely shows up. You're the type to ignore obvious red flags because you're so invested in the dream of a perfect relationship. You believe in forever, even when they're only offering for now. Cancer, you're pouring all your love into a bottomless pit, and it's time to stop. You deserve someone who wants to build that cozy home with you, not someone who treats you like a backup plan. Let go of the idea that love has to hurt, because it doesn't. And until you realize that, you'll keep attracting people who take and never give. Zodiac number 2. Sagittarius, the rebel. Sagittarius, you crave excitement. You want passion, thrill, and someone who can keep up with your wild spirit. But guess what? That thrill-seeker mentality keeps leading you to the wrong people. The unpredictable, emotionally unavailable, or downright dangerous ones. You think you're falling for their free spirit, but you're really just getting sucked into chaos. You love the chase, the drama, the ups and downs, the unpredictable nature of someone who's hard to pin down. But then you end up in situations where you're chasing someone who clearly isn't interested in being caught. You call it adventure, they call it a game, and you keep playing, even when you know you're going to lose. Sagittarius, not everyone who's intense is worth your time. The thrill of the unknown might be fun for a while, but when it's over, you're left holding the pieces. Ask yourself, are you seeking love, or are you just addicted to the chase? It's time to stop confusing drama for passion. Zodiac number 1. Gemini, the confused lover. Gemini, you're the zodiac's social butterfly, constantly bouncing from one person to another in search of the perfect partner. But here's the twist. You're so easily bored that you keep falling for people who are nothing but trouble. You love a good mental connection, but you're drawn to people who play mind games and keep you guessing. You say you want stability, but the moment someone offers it, you're already looking for the exit. You're addicted to unpredictability, to that adrenaline rush of not knowing where you stand. And that's why you keep ending up with toxic partners who mess with your head. You think they're intriguing, but they're just inconsistent. Gemini, it's time to stop confusing mixed signals with romance. You deserve someone who keeps you mentally stimulated without making you feel like you're on an emotional roller coaster. Until you realize that, you're going to keep falling for people who are more interested in playing games than building something real. So there you have it. The top 5 zodiac signs that just can't seem to avoid falling for the wrong people. Did your sign make the list? Or did we completely miss someone who's notorious for choosing toxic partners? Let us know in the comments below. We are ready for the drama. And if you're tired of falling for the wrong person, hit that subscribe button. Because next time, we're breaking down the zodiac signs most likely to be heartbreakers.